with lust, and they're Japanese horror movies. They're like torture revenge movies. Kind of, I'm thinking along the lines of, say, I Spit on Your Grave,
Yeah,
those type of films.
that's what they sound like to me.
It's what they sound like. There's four of them I gotta watch, and they sound. I love the way Trauma promotes them on the box because it's like one of them it says, "Give me an anatomically correct doll, and I'll show you where these movies touched me." Uh, and then another one has like these movies make Last House on the Left look like a kids movie.
Great.
And if anything says this makes Last House on the Left look like a kids movie, I'm like
It
I'm there.
makes it look
I'm
like
there.
Mac and me.
It makes it look like Phineas and Ferb, you know. So I gotta watch those. They
Right.
star. And what's funny is all four of them seem to star the same woman who is a Japanese porn star. All four of
Ah.
them seem to star the same actress. So I'm excited. I got after we do this show tonight and the recording we're doing tonight. I got to do some work for my
Yeah.
day job before tomorrow. So I'm probably gonna stay up. I'll probably have two computers going, my work computer and then my personal, watching those movies. Great thing to go to bed to and to work to.
Yeah.
Can't work.
Good. We'll get a full report on the show next week.
Next week, yeah, you'll get a full report. Um, I've
Now
also,
now I'm legitimately curious to know what they're about and what's going on. You gotta let me know what's going on with us.
oh, I will. Like I'll be on Messenger with you, going, "Oh my God, this just happened."
Oh, I know. I'm gonna
Yeah,
get the whole thing.
you're gonna get the rundown. Uh, so once again, highly recommend Tokyo Ghoul. That's go check that out. Great. I also recommend if you're a gamer, get God of War. God of War came out the other week.
Yeah, it's all the rage, man. That's all I'm reading. Like on Twitter, everybody's kind of warring it up.
I am telling you, this game. So I am a huge fan of the
That
God of
like
War
serpent thing looks cool as shit, man.
Oh, the World Serpent.
Yeah, I saw the trailer for the game. It looks fucking badass.
So I'm a huge God of War fan. I've said that multiple times on the show. I'm a huge God of War fan. I love the mythology of the that they create this story, but it's in the world of these mythologies that we know. Greek mythology and all that. And this one is Norse mythology, and I know that's right up your alley because you love Norse
Yeah.
mythology.
Is
So
that? It's not PlayStation exclusive, is it?
it's PlayStation
It
exclusive.
is. See, that's why I haven't played any
Get,
God of War yet.
come on, get in the game, Chief. Get in the game. PlayStation.
I,
Get off the Xbox
I
screen.
would. I like Xbox, but I mean, I've got nothing against
PlayStation will let you
PlayStation.
watch classy packs.
That's true. Well, I don't know. I think there might be something wrong with my Xbox anyway. I had to get it fixed because it's been doing other funny shit lately.
So this game takes place before the age of the Vikings. This is before the Viking age, when the gods still roam the world, the Norse world.
Yeah.
Kratos is there with his wife. His wife dies, and now he's got to take care of his kid Atreus.
I
And
see, like in the trailer, like there's like they cut like a rift in to a different dimension, and they like go through it.
you're
and he's
able
like,
to use the
God,
Bifrost. You're able to use the Bifrost in the game to go to the different realms. Like you go to Elfheim, you'll go to Muspelheim.
and he's got
Um,
his son with him, like in the guy, so, like in the trailer,
yeah,
it shows him with a kid, and he's like
yeah,
taking
that's
the
his
kid
son.
around with him.
And
Okay.
the son is like a computer. He's an AI controlled character, but you can give him like commands, like the square button
Oh, okay, yeah.
that tells him to shoot his arrows at like an enemy and stuff like that, and he gets different skills that he can help
Kind of
out
like
use
Gears of
during
War
combat.
you can do. You
Yeah.
get
But I mean, there's giant statues all over the place of like Thor and Tyr. Baldur's in the game. Freya is in the game. You know, all these different gods and everything, and the dwarves that you find, the dwarves, you find the dwarves early, and they help you augment your gear and your armor, and you can sell stuff to them. They're like your merchants, and the dwarves are Brock and Sindir, who in Norse mythologies were the dwarves that crafted Mjolnir. In Norse
indeed.
mythology, Loki had bet them that they could not create things better than these other dwarves, and they did. And one of them was Mjolnir, which Loki ended up giving to Thor. So these dwarves are in the game. There's dragons. The world is like open world. It's not open world. I mean, there's linear. You have to go here, there, and everywhere, but you can kind of traverse the map as you will.
Yeah.
Like, there's a lot of rowing in the game. There's different islands to go to.
Oh, it looks cool as hell in the commercial because he shows him like standing there, and then this like thing opens and it's just a big eye in front of him, like he's like just tiny, and there's like this just colossal beast of some kind.
Oh yeah, it's the World Serpent, and he plays. He's real early in the game. The World Serpent is really early in the game, and you don't fight the World Serpent. He actually raises out of the water to lower the water so you can get to different areas. Because he's so big, his mass is so massive. When he's in the water, volume and all that, science. So he raises up, but you still, whenever you're in that one area, you just see his body, and it's curled over mountains and stuff like that because he's just so huge.
Yeah.
And there's ogres cool. and revenants and draugrs and all these like things from Norse mythology, and it's funny because the elves are like there's dark elves and there's the light elves. I mean everything.
I've got to find a PS4 like on sale, like a refurbished one. Next time I see one, I'll pick one up because you're
gonna need that, and you're gonna need to get it for the Spider-Man game.
Yeah, that's the other thing too, is that Spider-Man game is a PlayStation exclusive. That makes me mad.
And if you pre-order it, they've already released the two different suits you'll get if you pre-order the game. You're gonna get 3 exclusive suits.
See, I'm hoping you can change to like a traditional. Because I think the game looks cool, but I'm not quite sold on that costume for the game.
There's going to be different costumes. Like I said,
I hope so. Yeah, I want the black one or like the old like school.
Well,
like,
there's
red and
2.
Blue.
There's 2 so far that they've announced that are going to be that are pre-order exclusives. One is the punk Spider-Man look from Spider-Verse. With the sleeveless denim jacket, the spikes on his head, the sneakers.
Yeah.
You get that, and then you get Tom Holland's Iron Spider suit from Infinity War.
Yeah.
And then in July, they will release the final one. Now, I really want Superior Spider-Man suit.
Oh, that would be cool. That's one I would also find exciting. That one, the black one, black symbiote, or the traditional red and blue.
I wouldn't mind Noir either. Spider-Man Noir.
McFarlane style Spider-Man.
Get the bombastic Bagman.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
the shoeless Spider-Man in a Fantastic Four suit with a paper bag on his head.
Yeah.
The bombastic Bagman. But yeah, you got to get that. I pre-ordered it. I am down. I am ready. With God of War, the only thing I've been having a hard time getting to is in the original God of Wars, it was just like X or something that you would use to attack,
Yeah.
Button mash. This one they have moved it to the 2 right trigger buttons.
I hate that. Resident Evil did a kind of switcheroo on some of the games too, with their control settings were set up, and I don't know.
And see, like if you're playing like Resident Evil and you have like a gun, like the trigger buttons don't bother me as much as if it's a gun,
Yeah, well, Resident Evil 6 was like Resident Evil 6 was different than all the other games.
Like 7 was fine. I had no
7 was
problem with
awesome.
7.
Really. 7 was kind of, even though you didn't have weapons, it was still cool because it played into the game.
But with God of War, like with the axe, because like for the PlayStation, it's only on PlayStation. Like a light attack is like R1 and strong attack is R2. I'm so used to a God of War game where I'm button mashing, to do the combos and stuff. That it's because I got to use. It's mostly the trigger buttons that I got to use. So it's like it's like I'm eating, crabbing this thing.
That's kind of why I've had to play Injustice too, with the Xbox controller, because you got to use like the buttons and the triggers for different things and the buttons. So
see, it was so much easier. It was so much easier when all I had was my Super Nintendo controller here, and I had two buttons.
I had a blast in Chicago playing Punch-Out in the hotel room for the first time.
That was so much fun.
And we played Mario a little bit too, Mario 3, I think.
Yeah, I need to get a second controller for the NES Mini because we were playing Mario, but I kept having to. After my level was done and it was Chief's level, I had to take out the controller, put it in the plug, and then when he would get done, I'd have to take it back out and put it back in. It was just, I got to get a second controller for that.
Yeah, but it was fun because I seriously haven't played those games in probably 25 years. And that was the first time I played, and I could not believe how quick Punch-Out came back to me after not playing it for like 25 years. it took me a couple minutes, but then I was able to knock some shit out.
It's like riding a bike. You never forget. It's like riding a bike.
It's like I don't know, muscle memory from 25 years ago. It's crazy.
Yeah.
You remember how to do the dodging and the punches and everything.
It's like going back playing like Mortal Kombat. You remember the moves. You remember how to do Scorpion Spear or the Ice Ball for Sub-Zero,
I think I could kick some ass with Smoke if I went back and played Smoke again.
No, if you're Smoke, I'm Striker, and I'll just keep spamming him shooting his gun on you every single time. That move, when they put that move in the game, everybody got pissed off. Everybody got pissed off because that's all I needed to do. They're like, you're cheating. I was like, it's in the game. If it's in the game, it's not cheating. They made the move.
It's not cheating, but it's cheap. It's a cheap move.
It's cheap as hell. So, man, so it's been a good. Gaming's been awesome. Also, so the other week, PlayStation had this Black Friday in April, where they were taking 50% off all the games, well, not all the games, but certain games.
Yeah, I think I heard about that. I remember hearing somebody said something about that.
So I got 2 games off that day. I got The Last of Us Remastered. Now everybody claims The Last of Us is the greatest game ever, and if you say, I've seen it online, if you say anything bad about this game,
I've seen a lot of people say that's shit.
You get lambasted. You get fucking blasted. So I bought it. I haven't played it yet. I have no opinions on it. So I'm going to play it. But the other one I got, which is a game I had on PS3, and I liked it on PS3, but it was still a little glitchy. I got Alien Isolation. The one where you're Amanda Ripley.
Yeah.
And it's kind of like, instead of fighting the alien, you're trying to hide from the alien.
Now that one I've heard differing opinions on. Some people tell me it's absolute shit. And some people really like it, so I don't know.
It's not a bad game. It's a lot better than Colonial Marines when that one came out. Now, I played Colonial Marines. Now, I didn't mind it too much. I was having fun with it. I think a lot of people had a problem with the multiplayer. The multiplayer was shit, but I'm not a multiplayer guy. I don't get on there and play with little girls from Britain,
Yeah, I'm not into that either.
I don't need to be cursed out by some 12-year-old.
I played without a headset. I played fight game. I played Injustice online against people, but there was no talking. I didn't say any. I didn't have a headset or anything, and I didn't have my mic or anything on, so I was just fighting them as they come up. But so I didn't know who they were. They could have been 5. They could have been 45. I didn't know. I have any idea.
How many of them did you kick their ass?
I got slaughtered, man. It was probably people that just knew the game inside. That's when I first got it. The first Injustice, when I first got it, I went online to play against people. And, man, I just got my ass handed to me. And it wasn't even funny. I got it after it had been out a couple of weeks or something. People had already been playing it pretty regularly. And I just jumped in playing online and just got slaughtered. But I'm not bad at it. I'm getting better. I've got my Atrocitus in Injustice 2. I've got him leveled up pretty high. I'm at level 10 now in the multiverse, but I'm working on it. But I just got the game, so.
Yeah, I'm like we've talked about it. I'm good with Red Hood, Hellboy, and Harley Quinn. Those are the 3 I'm good with.
Yeah, I like a few of them, but Atrocitus is my favorite. I've always loved Atrocitus, the character. And I found out that I just happen to have a knack for all of his moves pretty well, so I just.
And you haven't gotten any of the DLC yet, right? So to get Hellboy or Red Hood or any of those characters.
No, I haven't. No. I don't even know how much you got to pay for those characters. I haven't even looked at it.
I don't know how Xbox does it, but I know PlayStation. You can either buy it's $20 for the full bundle of characters that come out, or you could pay I think it's $10 for individual character. So you could buy Hellboy on its own. Or maybe it was $5. It was $5
I would
or
hope
$10.
It's cheaper than. I was hoping it would be if it was 20 for all of it.
It's something. Well, they give you a discount if you buy all of them at once.
See, I would do that. I would get them all at once because I kind of like to have Darkseid. Darkseid's cool. I don't have him. I don't have the turtle. I fought some of them. You go to Multiverse, they'll put them against you.
Yeah.
I fought the turtles and stuff, and I've got Atrocitus. I've got Hellboy assist. When I fight, I could do if I do a certain move, Hellboy runs out with his gun and shoots the guy. So I've got the Atrocitus has got Hellboy assist, and I fought the turtles, and they just wiped the floor with me. I went into one of the worlds that like higher, like more advanced fighters.